Most people never question the way they live. They wake up tired, rush through the day, collapse at night, and call it normal. But what if the exhaustion you feel isn't because life is hard, it's because nobody ever showed you a different way to move through it? Japan has some of the longest living, calmest, most grounded people on Earth. Not because of genetics. Not because of willpower. Because of 9 simple habits woven quietly into daily life. And by the end of this video, at least one of them is going to change something for you today. Welcome to Bloom School by Sora, where ancient Japanese wisdom meets modern parenting. This channel exists to bring you the most thoughtful, time-tested practices from Japanese culture habits, philosophies, and gentle wisdom that help you raise calmer children, build a more peaceful home, and live a life that actually feels like yours. Now close your eyes for a moment and picture this. It's 11 at night, you're in bed but you're nowhere near. Ray sleep. The phone is in your hand, something is playing in the background, your body is exhausted but your mind is still going. You know you should rest, but somehow rest won't come. Now picture a different version of that same night. Same person, same life, same responsibilities, but your body feels settled, your mind is quiet, and sleep arrives the way it's supposed to. That version of you didn't try harder. They simply move through the day differently. Here's how. The first habit is Hara Hachi, the practice of eating until you're about 80% full. Before every meal, there is one unspoken rule. Stop before you're satisfied. The reason is more practical than it sounds. Your brain takes roughly 20 minutes to receive the signal that you've eaten enough. So by the time you feel completely full, you've already gone past what your body needed. By stepping back at around 80%, you allow that fullness to catch up naturally, without the heaviness that follows over. Reading. The Okinawans who practice this consistently consume around 1,900 calories a day on average. The average American consumes nearly double. The hunger signal is the same. The outcome is completely different. This habit doesn't ask you to count anything or restrict anything. It simply asks you to pause and listen. The second habit is Shinrin-Yoku, what the Japanese call forest bathing. And before you imagine a hike with a heavy backpack, let that image go. This isn't exercise. It isn't a wellness trend. It is simply the act of being present in nature, without a destination. Trees release organic compounds into the air, and when your body absorbs them, something measurable happens. Research shows that even a couple of hours in a natural environment can lower cortisol, support immune function, and shift your nervous system out of a state of stress. A park works. A quiet path works, even a garden works. No noise. Just you and the world as it actually is. The third habit is Ofuro, the evening bath ritual. In Japan, the bath is not about hygiene, it is about transition. A hot soak before bed raises your core body temperature, and the moment you step out, that temperature drops. That drop sends a clear signal to your brain. It is time to sleep. Studies have shown that this simple practice can help you fall asleep faster and improve the depth of your sleep through the night. It's one of the smallest habits on this list, and one of the most immediately powerful. The fourth habit is the Japanese concept of empty space, of doing nothing. Think about the last time you truly did nothing. No background noise, no scrolling, no half-watching something. In Japanese aesthetics, is the pause, the gap, the silence between notes that gives music its meaning. Your brain actually depends on these moments. It is during quiet, unstructured time that your mind processes emotions, consolidates memory, and generates its most original thinking. What looks like nothing is often when the most important internal work is happening. So instead of filling every empty moment, start protecting them. And here is something worth sitting with for a second. Out of these 4 habits, which one already feels close to something you naturally do? Because chances are, you are already practicing at least one of them, you just haven't given it a name yet. The 5th habit is Ikigai, your daily sense of purpose. Not your life's mission, not a 10-year plan. Just one simple question before your feet hit the floor in the morning. What makes today worth engaging with? Research consistently shows that people with a strong sense of daily purpose experience lower stress levels, better physical health, and significantly longer lifespans. And it begins with a question that takes less than 10 seconds to ask. The answer doesn't have to be profound. It just has to be real. The 6th habit is Kaizen, the philosophy of getting 1% better, one day at a time. Looks up at her confused tend to fail not because people lack motivation but because they feel overwhelming from the very beginning. Kaizen works differently. When the improvement is small enough, resistance drops. When resistance drops, consistency becomes possible. And when consistency builds, the results compound into something much larger than any single dramatic effort could have produced. It is not about transformation. It is about direction. The seventh habit is Mokushoku, eating in silence. Most meals in the modern world happen alongside something else. A screen, a conversation, a to-do list running quietly in the background. When your attention is divided during a meal, your brain doesn't fully register the experience of eating. Hunger cues become harder to read. Satisfaction becomes harder to reach. When you eat without distraction, even once a day, something shifts. You begin to notice the food. You become more aware of when you're actually full. The meal becomes complete in a way that divided attention simply cannot provide. The eighth habit is Inemuri, the afternoon micronap. That dip in energy you feel around 2 or 3 in the afternoon is not a flaw in your design. It is part of your natural circadian rhythm. In Japan, rather than pushing through it with caffeine or forcing focus, people work with it. A short rest of 15 to 20 minutes, taken before the fatigue becomes heavy, can restore mental clarity and improve productivity for the remainder of the day. It is a small permission to give yourself, and the return on it is immediate. The ninth and final habit is Wabi-Sabi, the quiet philosophy of finding beauty in imperfection. Many people carry a silent belief that peace is waiting somewhere on the other side of perfect. The perfect home, the perfect routine, the perfect version of themselves. Wabi-Sabi offers a gentler truth, that there is real value in things that are incomplete, weathered, impermanent, and real. Modern psychology echoes this. Tance, not striving, not fixing, not waiting, is one of the most reliable predictors of long-term well-being. Wabi-Sabi doesn't ask you to give up on growth. It asks you to stop postponing presence. 9 habits. None of them cost anything. None of them require you to become someone different. They simply ask for a different kind of attention to what you eat, to the spaces you move through, to the quiet moments you've been filling, and to the day in front of you exactly as it is. You don't need to begin all 9 tonight. Pick one. The one that felt familiar, the one that felt like something you already almost do, and start there. Because meaningful change has never come from doing everything at once. It has always come from doing one thing, consistently, with care. And if an entire culture can be shaped by habits this small, so can a life, so can yours. If something in this video gave you a thought worth keeping, we'd love for you to stay with us. Subscribe to Bloom School by Sora. Leave a comment below telling us which habit you're starting with, and share this with someone who needs a little more ease in their day. Until next time, Odaji Nai, take gentle care of yourself.